fired up. And I light the fire too, so I'm gonna go ahead and add about a 3/4 teaspoon garlic, about a tablespoon, that's more like a 2 tablespoons soy sauce. Since I got soy sauce in there, I'm just going to give a light salt. I'm going to drop these bay leaves in there. Put 1, 2, 3. That's good. Next thing I'm going to do, I won't put the onion in there as far as rinsing, because it'll be clean anyway. I will go ahead and peel this. Over here on a plate. Alright, the mungmung beans are come to a nice boil. I'm going to turn this down till about 3 so we can get to a nice simmer. Let those just simmer away for a little while and get ready. Now this right here, I'm going to steam something here. My wife really likes them. We used to have them in Hawaii all the time. But these shrimp, and don't ask me what that SHAOMAI is, but if you know what it is, please comment. But I had to make me a homemade steamer, so I put me a little thing in here. I call them things a lot. I'll get the names of them eventually. I'm gonna put water in here, and I'll poke some holes in aluminum foil, and I'll put the top over it and let it steam. We'll come back to that later. Now with the squid, do the same thing we did with the shrimp and the chicken. Add the Sazon seasoning, pepper, and the curry. Get this all seasoned up. Oh, and I'll add the garlic too. Over here. And I gotta wash my spoon because I got squid on my hands. Now we're gonna go ahead and brown off this chicken thigh. Plate's nice and hot. Pan's nice and hot. Nice little saucepan. Leave this right in here. And we'll brown that till we're just about complete. Then we'll let it rest a moment. And but what I'm going to do with this chicken thigh is once it's rested, once I get it cooked to the temperature I want it, which it still be kind of pink in the middle, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it up and I'm going to put it over here in the mungmung beans and let those just cook down. So right now it's about 7:20, so I'm expecting us to eat dinner around 8:30ish. So we're going to go ahead and cook this on down. And if you see the color that I'm looking for, I'll kind of flip it over here. I wanted to get it to the nice color of that. I'm going to turn it back over because that way I can get it to where I want it. I'm just going to go ahead and pour the juice from this plate right on in here. And we are enjoying some cooking. Alright, so this is where I want the chicken thigh. See the nice color there? That's the color that I want to get that nice little crust on. So we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to set this right on the plate here and let that rest. And I'm going to go ahead and set this on in the sink so that way I can wash it. It's easier to wash when you bring it first off when it's hot. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start getting this water ready for the little shrimp dumplings. I'm just putting some salt and Szechuan tropical in there. We'll add some soy sauce for flavor. And then I'm just going to run some cold water in here till it's right there at the rack. Around, bam. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going to turn it on yet. I want all that stuff to kind of dissolve as much as possible. I'm going to set this right back in here. And I'm going to set it right back in the back. So when I do get ready to use it, we'll be ready. Alright, so now the chicken thigh has rested to the point where I want it to. All I'm going to do, cut it. Like I said, it's still going to be a little pink, so don't get all crazy on me. I know what I'm doing. I think. Sometimes. I know my knife skills ain't where they're supposed to be. All you fine chefs and culinary artists, but you know, I make it work. I'm practicing. What I'm going to do, take this back on here. On my little plate. Take this right here. I need to wash my board. Hot water, rinse my fingers, rinse that, I'll come back and wash it. So for now, come over here to the mungmung beans and just prompt that right on in there. So I'm going to let that continue to simmer down. Alright, now what we're going to go ahead and do, I got the water, it's hot, getting ready to start steaming, so I'm going to go ahead and add the little shrimp dumplings. Add them around. Oh, I don't mean to drop them. It looks like it'll work. Got that. Boy, our mungmung beans are nice and soft. Looking really, really good. Smelling even better. So now, put some olive oil in here. I'll go ahead and add my onions. Alright, so I got the onions in here, so I'll go ahead and add some of this adobo seasoning. Not too much. Probably about a good tablespoon and a half. Next I'm going to add this white wine vinegar. Oh, that vinegar smell. Yes. Now we're going to go ahead and add the bokchoy. I'm not chopping, I'm just going to break it up into some pieces. So it's starting to fill up the pan, but once it wilts down, alright, so this is nice and Getting nice and wilty, like I want it. A good 10 minutes or so on a medium heat. Gets to a nice consistency. Now, some people say they've had bok choy cold. Now, I've had it cold as well, and it don't taste very good. So I like my bok choy served different ways, but I do like it warm. I won't be doing it. Add a little bit of soy sauce to this. Get good. Put that down. Now I'm gonna take my spoon here, rinse it off. I'm gonna do a quick taste test on these mungmung beans because these things are looking good. Oh my goodness. You want a bite? Go ahead, take a bite. Nope, psych. I will though. Oh, this stuff is good. Rinse off the spoon. That is good. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it could get any better. Go ahead, Jordan. Blow it. Very good, right? Told you. Now, how's my steaming going on back here? Oh yes, oh yes. Shrimp and squid into this liquid gold. So I'm gonna add a little bit of crushed red pepper flake. Not much, just enough to add. First thing we're gonna add, and I didn't add no garlic to this because I've already got garlic on the squid and the shrimp. I'll pour all this in there and talk about how my mom taught me how to cook when I was little. She didn't give me recipes. Basically what she gave me, she would have me sit and watch her, excuse me, watch her cook. And she'd have me taste the different spices and how they would taste together on certain foods and so forth. And that's how she taught me to cook. And she always told me to cook from my heart, and my food will always taste good. If I don't cook from my heart, it doesn't matter what recipe I follow, it'll never taste the way I expect it to taste. But what I am going to do are these rice noodles. These are very, very good. They cook very, very quickly. So I've got some water back here that I'm just going to put a couple of them in here shortly. All right, Jordan, you going to do the lumpia?
Yes.
All right, so you got your deep fryer heated up to about 356. Now we just leave it right there, then just go ahead and put a handful of them in there. Go ahead and just drop them in there slowly and let it go. We'll come back in a few minutes when these are nice and golden brown. This is good, and what I want to go ahead and do while we're here, I'll go ahead and add the shrimp. Yeah, folks, I said shrimp. And as you see, like I said, I already had a lot of garlic, so that's the reason I didn't add no garlic to the mixture. Squid will be nice and tender as well, so I'm just going to let this run for a little bit. Turn the temp back up just a smidgen. Now we're at the final stages. I'm going to go ahead and add these rice noodles in here. Now, these are going to cook real quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and wilt it, and there'll be nice rice noodles, and we'll serve up the plate. It is now completed. So I'm going to give you a little bit of coverage here of what's going on with it. So we've got the rice noodles, we've got the mungmung beans with chicken thighs, we have the shrimp dumplings, we have the pork lumpia, and we have the bok choy with squid and shrimp right there. So close up, got all the shadows.